Hello, everyone, and welcome inside the Eagles Nest. Alex Heath here with your coverage on WK&T Sports, both on our local channel 68 and on WK&T Sports on YouTube. Thanks so much for tuning in with us tonight, as we've got a Region 1 matchup between the Carlisle County Comets and the Graves County Eagles. As they finish the starting lineups here in-house, a quick look at how these two teams have done so far on this given season. Carlisle County comes in at 8-3 overall, 6-3 in region play, 2-0 in the district, averaging 61.5 points per game, allowing 60.5 points per game, shooting 44% from the field, 30% from the three-point line. But Coach O'Neill's going to be happy with the 73% from the free throw line as a team. It's one of four teams in Region 1 shooting over 70% from the charity stripe, averaging just under 27 rebounds per game as a team. Graves County comes in at 8-4, 7-3 in region play, averaging just under 63 points per game, but allowing just 54, while shooting 46% from the floor, 37% from three, and 68% from the charity stripe. Not bad, but definitely a number that Coach Frick wants to improve on as we get deeper into this season and head toward the postseason. And also need to improve in the rebounding area. In the bottom half of Region 1 in rebounds per game, just 24.5 per ball game. Looks like Carlisle County, it will start with Josh Newsom, Isaiah Keeling, Blake Elder, Evan Oliver, and Garrett Hayden. Garrett Hayden, I would say, definitely one of the bigger surprise players of the season, has really improved dramatically. He was a guy that got some minutes off the bench last year, and now he's their leading scorer at 22 points per game, averaged less than 10 a game last year. Good look ahead, Grant to Drew Thompson, in and out, but followed up and in by John Brown. Credit to John Brown not giving up on the play, just assuming they were going to make that layup in transition. Graves County starts with Grant, Thompson, Isaiah, Oliver, and Brown. Brown with his second rebound already. Isaiah looking to push. Oliver, a transition three, short. The Comets looking to come back the other way. Hayden pushes, somehow got by Isaiah and got it up and around John Brown as well. Try to lob it inside. The pass was deflected and a turnover for Graves County. Hayden, a good look from the perimeter, in and out. Brown with good position has the rebound. Oliver went for the pick and roll, but the pass was read well, deflected, and stolen by Keeling. Up and over the top, shot altered, and the miss. Grant finds Isaiah on the break and lays it up and in. Good look ahead. Interesting on the defensive side, they've got Mason Grant trying to cover Blake Elder. That pass was deflected 3 times and ended up in the hands. Carlisle County kept the possession, got the bucket. Josh Newsom picks up 2. Graves County, tough pull-up jumper for Isaiah, just short. And they're going to get Brown coming over the back, trying to tip that rebound back out. His first foul, team's first. 2 subs coming in for the Comets. That's Clayton Latham, number 1, and Cannon Bowles, number 2. Graves County extending the pressure on any ball handler they can. Hayden with a nice hesitation dribble, and he's going to head to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Marcus Isaiah, his first, team second. 2 free throws coming for the Comet leading scorer, Garrett Hayden. Hayden 85% from the stripe on the season, knocks down the first. And he's got both. Early 2-point lead here for Carlisle County. Nice driving pass to Brown. Mason Grant creating off the bounce. Offensive rebound goes right to Cannon Bowles, who sticks it in. Graves County struggling on the boards if John Brown doesn't get the rebound. Two of the 3 field goals that Carlisle County has are on second chance points. Aiden Flynn will check in for Oliver. Elder and Newsom back in for Carlisle County. It looks like Bowles went to the bench, a little bit of a limp. He twisted an ankle trying to walk it off on the sideline. Good look on the cut. Contact but no call, but Mason Grant finishes anyway. Long 2 is short. Rebound for Thompson. Nice look ahead, Brown. Good job keeping his head up and running the floor. And they reward the big man. He's already got 6. Graves County back in front, 10-8. Halfway through this first quarter. A pretty quick-paced game, not a lot of half-court set. A couple turnovers either way. Both teams kind of looking to respond on a miss, especially on a long rebound jumper. Haven't seen Blake Elder put up a shot yet. He's the Comets' second leading scorer at 17 a game. Hasn't got a whole lot of touches on offense. Thought they were going to get a held ball, but they're going to get a reach-in foul. And that's going to be on John Brown. That's his second. Something that Brown has struggled with the games I have seen this year here is getting into foul trouble. That's something they cannot have. His presence will immediately be missed. Already with 6 points and 4 rebounds early on here in this first quarter. Noah Jones checks in for him. 3 fouls on Graves County, none so far on Carlisle County. Nice defense by Isaiah staying on the floor. 3 for Hayden, in and out. Tried to tip it out, and it goes right to Mason Grant. Ahead to Isaiah, up and in. Graves County has gotten aggressive in transition. It has paid off with some easy buckets. Give Isaiah 4 points here in the quarter. Nice baseline trap. Good look out of the trap, though. Evan Oliver finds Hayden. He also has 6 to lead the Comets. Thompson sets and fires a 3 in and out. Rebound is on the floor for Oliver. Good job avoiding the charge, but it altered the shot enough, and then Aiden Flint's going to be tripped by Newsom. First foul on the Comets. And 3 Comets will check in. Zach Grogan will check in. Along with Draper. And Keeling back in the game as well. Lucas Pigg in for the first time for Graves County. Grant tried to shuffle that pass through. Had Noah Jones on the weak side block. Couldn't squeeze it through the tight window. It'll stay with Graves County. Three-pointer set looks good and is. Mason Grant. First perimeter jump shot to go down for Graves County. Got a couple of good looks at it. First three-pointer for either team, for that matter. 4 field goals and 2 free throws for Carlisle County. Make that 5 free throws. Blake Elder on the board on his first shot. Runner for Thompson is good, +1. Drew Thompson's first field goal. He's the Eagles' leading scorer. 17 a game. Oliver will check in for Grant. Free throw coming for Thompson is good. Leading shooter for the Eagles at 84%. Oh, tied for the lead at 84%. He and Aiden Flint. Grace County looking to trap. And they're going to over and back call. But they might get Oliver with a little bit of a bump. But the over and back call, nice pressure defense. Forces a turnover. Grace County their largest lead at 6, 18-12. Thompson sets, fires, and short, but goes to the weak side. Grace County, good rotation, but a late 2 goes up for Elder, way too strong. Oliver picks the rebound, looking ahead to push. Drew Thompson takes it himself, lays it in. He's got 5. Grace County leads by 8. Good job of Grace County again, communicating, getting back in transition defense. They're going to try to trap Garrett Hayden, see if they can get a turnover. They get out of it. Bowles sets a good look at a 3, no good. But they're going to get Noah Jones with the foul. Kind of tried to block him out before he ever hit the ground. That's going to be 3 free throws coming for Cannon Bowles. Free throw looks good, it is. Bowles has struggled from the stripe so far on the season, but not a big sample size. Second one is no good. Coach Rick bringing in Drew Hayden. He wants 5 shooters on the floor for this last possession. Two out of 3 for Bowles, and Grace County's got 20 seconds to try to get one more bucket and extend this lead. And they're going to get a trip as Thompson tried to drive to the basket. It's going to be on Isaiah Keeling. His second, team's third. Mason Grant's going to check in. Looks like they're going to bring Latham in. Make sure Keeling doesn't pick up a third here with a 1.1 on the clock. Grace County's going to try to get a quick, good look at a shot to end the quarter. Flint does get a good look at a deep 3, but no good to end the quarter. Grace County and Carlisle both with some turnovers, playing at a faster pace. Braves leads by 6 after 1. Take commercial break, back with the second quarter. You're watching Region 1 basketball here on WK&T Sports. Welcome back inside the Eagles Nest. Alex Heath here with coverage on WK&T Sports on Channel 68 and on the WK&T Sports YouTube page. Thanks so much for joining us. It's 20-14 in favor of the Eagles as we start the second quarter. A little bit of foul trouble both ways as John Brown picked up 2 fouls despite having 6 points and 4 rebounds in the first half of the first quarter. Picked up 2 quick fouls. And Keeling for Carlisle County also with 2. It's just 7 total team fouls, unfortunately, for both teams. They've got somebody with 2 already. Grace County 3 turnovers after the 1 to start the quarter. Carlisle County with just 1 so far. Hayden, the leading scorer for Carlisle County, with 6. Brown still leads Grace County with 6. Grace County coming out in the man-to-man. Hayden knocks down the triple. Has a kind of offset shot where he fires it at an angle from his right side, but knocks it down. Good drive, but it won't go home. A nice hustle by Isaiah to get the offensive rebound. Gives Grace County a second chance. Grace County has got Isaiah, Pig, Hayden, Grant, and Flint on the floor to start the second quarter. Grace County with another turnover. Isaiah tried to find Grant on that pick and roll. Mason Grant's been covering Elder, who really just has a couple shot attempts. And another 3-pointer, good for Hayden, who's got 12. He leads them with 22 points per game. After back-to-back threes, he's got 12 already. Lucas Pig takes it himself, too strong. But Carlisle County turns it over. Coach Frick, after seeing his 8-point lead evaporate, is going to bring John Brown back in the game despite the 2 fouls. Tied at 20 with a couple minutes gone by here in this second quarter. Grace County has led by as many as 8. Carlisle has led by 2 twice, back when it was still in the single digits. Thompson for 3. Finally gets 1 to go. Missed his first 2. He's got 8 to lead Graves. Forced Elder pick up his dribble. They had Newsom on the weak side block. Didn't see him. Hayden is going to get fouled on the 3-pointer. That's the second time Grace County has fouled a perimeter jump shooter already in this first half. Pig's going to pick up his first. And Hayden will head back to the line where he'll take 3 free throws. Hayden, 85% shooter. He's already 2 for 2 on the night. Make that 3 for 3. Bowles back in alongside Draper. All 3 go down. 5 for 5 on the stripe. Garrett Hayden already has 15 points. 15-foot jumper. Good for Grant. Give him 7. Grant got a hand on it, couldn't quite keep it. 15-footer for Elder is good. Definitely more of a jump shooter, and take mid-range jump shots. Will take threes as well. More kind of that finesse big man than like a back-to-the-back post player. Carlisle County with a chance to take a lead. And that was a travel not called. And Hayden buries another three-pointer. And he's got 3 threes in the quarter and 3 free throws made on a foul on 3. He's got 18. Offensive foul is going to be the call against Flint. Hayden Flint's first 6 on the Eagles. As Isaiah and Oliver back in, Grace County back to their starters. They trail by 3. Grace County's on trying to extend some pressure, so they get a turnover. That's where they got some easy run-out buckets to help build their lead. Late contest on that three-pointer for Hayden is off the mark. His first miss from the perimeter in the quarter. Thompson takes it himself. Caleb Oliver wide open in the corner, and he answers right back. Shooting the ball with a lot more confidence. Nice hands by John Brown to knock that away. You're going to have to throw that ball a lot higher to get it up over his reach. At 6'5" plus his good reach, you're going to have a hard time throwing a skip pass in transition over him. Almost, and do get the turnover as Caleb Oliver will take it himself and lay it in with the left hand. Back-to-back buckets for Oliver. He's got 5. And this is I think the good thing that Coach Frick likes to see, and what has promised for Graves County to be successful continued in the region, is they're going to get Thompson with the reach in from behind, is they have been a more balanced offense where everybody's been contributing. Got 5 players averaging over 7 points per game. It's going to be 1 in the bonus. It's a 17th foul on Graves County. Drew Thompson's first. First free throw is good for Evan Oliver. His first points of the ball game as well. Knocks both down. If you want a sure thing, you can bet on Evan Oliver at the free throw line. Try 91% from the stripe. So it'll be one of the top numbers in the region. Thompson patrolling, trying to find a lane. And they're going to get a push in the back as John Brown was prepared to back down Newsom, who's given up significant size to him inside. Nice catch by Thompson. Could have let it go in the backcourt. Nice drive by Graham, but he can't quite get it up and over the rim. Elder, a contested 15-footer, and he knocks it down. Carlisle County back in front by 2. Nice catch and finish. John Brown in too deep. And he's playing a lot more confident on offense than we've seen the last couple years. Have to be a senior, take on the role. He's their second leading scorer and leading rebounder. Oliver hesitated a couple of times, and nobody rebounded on the backside, and Latham was kind of expecting more contest and didn't get any. Nice catch, Thompson. Almost thrown away. Oliver gets it back. Good look from the top. It's short. Graves County almost, indeed, does turn it over. Graves County 3 turnovers in the first quarter. They've got 3 more here. Just 3 total for the Comets thus far in the first half. I expect whoever's guarding Hayden to guard him much more closely here in this first half. Thompson looking to push ahead. Trying to patrol, draw contact. He goes up and in, gets the bucket. Thompson, the first Eagle in double figures with 10. Some of the Graves County fans asking for a whistle on their end. John Brown got to be careful with the 2 fouls. He's played most of the second quarter with 2 fouls. Graves County had their 6-point lead go to a trail, and Coach Brick brought Brown back in, and they've stayed either leading by 2 or down by 2 or tied this ever since. After those couple made threes, Isaiah has not left Garrett Hayden. He has fought through screens, and he has the steal if he can pick up the ball in time, and he does. Nice find, the cut, and John Brown is, no, they're going to say he traveled before the shot went in. They're going to take. Coach Frick wanted an explanation on the travel call. He got it. Didn't like it, but he got his explanation. Frick takes Brown out of the ball game here. Make sure he doesn't pick up a 3rd foul with 30 seconds to go. Graves County trying to apply some pressure, possibly get a turnover. Jones looking to extend the pressure, see if he can get a 5 count. That's 3. It's knocked free. Grant's got the run out, and he'll lay it up and in, and that'll be the end of the first half. Graves County fights back, fights through the foul trouble, and they will hold on to a 4-point lead despite some very hot shooting from Garrett Hayden, leading the Comets with 18 here at the half, but they trail by 4 as the Eagles defend the nest. Take a commercial break, be back with the halftime report. After this, you're watching Region 1 basketball here on WK&T Sports. welcome back inside the Eagles Nest for our halftime show here on WK&T Sports. Had a very interesting first half. It was a very balanced offensive attack from the Eagles. His leading scorer has 10, whereas Carlisle County's side of things, it was a lot of Garrett Hayden, especially from the perimeter, as he leads Carlisle County with 18 of their 32 points here at the half. Go to the rest of Carlisle County's scorebook. Blake Elder has 3 field goals for 6 points. Oliver has got 2 out of 2 at the line for 2 points. Hayden has 2 two-point baskets, 3 three-pointers, and he has 5 out of 5 at the free throw line for 18 points. And that 12 points he had in that second quarter were 3 threes, and he was fouled on a three-pointer and hit all 3 of his free throws. Josh Newsom has got a field goal for 2. Cannon Bowles 2 out of 3 at the free throw line, and a field goal for 4. Total of 32 points for Carlisle County. Has them as a team with just 7 rebounds thus far. Grace County gave up a couple of offensive rebounds early on, but have cleaned up the boards much better here in that second quarter. Keeling picked up 2 fouls. Newsom picked up 2 fouls, and that was all the fouls called against Carlisle County in that first half. Grace County, it's much more spread around on the scoring. Mason Grant, a 3-point basket, 3 twos for 9 points, 2 rebounds. Caleb Oliver, a field goal for 2, and a 3-point basket for 5. Drew Thompson has got a 3-pointer, 3 field goals, and a 1 out of 1 at the free throw line for 10. Isaiah Marcus with 4 points, 2 field goals for 2. John Brown, 4 field goals for 8 points. He had 6 of those in the first 4 minutes of the ball game, along with 3 rebounds, and picked up 2 fouls and missed the rest of the first quarter and most of the second quarter before he came back in when Graves lost their lead. And then Lucas Pigg has picked up a basket as well. Graves County, 36 total points and total rebounds. 12 rebounds for the Eagles here in this first half. Carlisle County 5 turnovers to Graves County 7 as well. And of course the big factor for Carlisle County, besides forcing more of Graves County's turnovers, is at the free throw line. Graves County is 1 for 1 at the stripe for the half. That's it. Drew Thompson made their only free throw. Carlisle County 9 out of 10 at the free throw line. I know Coach Frick was in the ear of any official who got close to him, especially in that second quarter. Asking where the whistles were on his end, and some of the Graves County folk were asking the same question from the stands, make sure that they heard Coach Frick, who's standing right next to him. But we will see how the second half holds out. John Brown, the only Eagle with 2 fouls, the 4 other Eagles with 1. 2 Comets with 2, but neither of the Comets' normal leading scorers have picked up a foul yet, so no significant foul trouble there for the Comets. So Graves County will start back with their starters: Thompson, Grant, Oliver, Isaiah, and Thompson. Carlisle County looks like will be starters as well: Hayden, Evan Oliver, Newsom, Keeling, and Elder. Mason Grant's had the defensive task of guarding Blake Elder, giving up the defensive position, and a quick whistle goes against Mason Grant, trying to fight for position against Elders. He's given up some of the height there inside, as John Brown's been guarding Keeling. Jumper for Hayden, first bucket out of the half. He has not cooled off at all. He's got 20. Comets leading scorer at 22 a game. They find Grant on the back cut, and he lays it in. Good look from Oliver. Mason Grant in double figures with 11. They're in another foul on Mason Grant. Back-to-back plays have gone in there, and he's committed a foul. That's his second, team second. Elder ahead of the stripe, 71% shooter on the year. Nothing but the bottom of the net on the first one. In and out on the second. Graves County in their half-court set. Mason Grant's going to get a foul going the other way. He's going to pick up one on Elder trying to get by the bigger man. He'll head to the free throw line for a pair. This will be the first two-shot foul for Graves County in the ballgame. Mason Grant 68% on the season and drops in the first one. Knocks down both. And Isaiah just picks his pocket. Nice whip pass over to Thompson. I thought he got too deep, but got enough English to go up in and get it. And they're going to get a foul on Grant or Thompson. It's going to be on Drew Thompson. That'll be his second. Team's third here in the second half. The Eagles don't have anybody with two yet, but now they have nobody with three, excuse me, but three players with two already. Zelder let the shot way short. Last touch by Carlisle County. Graves County leads by 7. Their largest lead is 8. Tried to find Thompson on the flash. It was cut off. Goes to the step back three, and he knocks it down. Drew Thompson with 15. And that'll be a 30-second timeout. Our first called timeout of the ball game. Graves County's largest lead at 10. Right back after this, Region 1 basketball and WK&T Sports. Inside the Eagles' nest. I'll see your coverage on WK&T Sports. Graves County leads by 10. As Isaiah has been all over Oliver, the point guard for Carlisle County here in this third quarter, not giving him any room whatsoever. Elder will take the three, especially from the top. And they're going to get Brown, I think, coming over the top. That's going to be his third. Brown's got 8 points and 4 rebounds despite the foul trouble he's had tonight. And Graves County goes right inside immediately. Carlisle County goes right inside as soon as Brown goes out of the game. Three-pointer for Grant's no good. Jones crashes for the rebound. It's actually knocked out of his hand by Keeling. It'll stay with Graves. Contested three-pointer goes home for Drew Thompson. He's got 18. Graves County gets the turnover and one for Thompson. He's having a great third quarter. Now he has 20 to match Garrett Hayden. Thompson will head back to the stripe. He is 1 for 1 on the evening. Graves County has come out firing here in this third quarter. Free throw, good. Graves County's largest lead at 14, and now Drew Thompson leads all scorers. He's got 21. And Hayden almost has his pocket picked. Shuffles it to Elder. His push shot is no good. Ball is loose on the floor, ends up in the hands of Keeling, who puts it up and in. Isaiah will push ahead. Nice head fake and drive to Flint. Shuffles it over to Jones. Left it short. Got it back and puts it up and in. Noah Jones' first bucket. Halfway through the third quarter, Graves County leads by 14. Try to go over the top, and Keeling couldn't hold on to it. Jones trying to front in the post. Latham will check in for Carlisle County. Grogan back in as well. Thompson trying to with a fancy dribble, and I think Bowles is going to be called for the foul up top. Bowles wanted the push off, but he put both hands on Thompson, and that's when Thompson pushed off. Thompson gets the play call from Frick. Grant looks over. Isaiah for three, too strong, but Jones tips the rebound over to Grant. Graves County can reset. Grant this time will take it himself. Left it short. Aiden Flint's follow is no good. And strong rebound for Hayden. Three-pointer is good for Bowles. His second field goal, he's got 7. Thompson takes the deep three, too strong. Hayden will pull up in transition, left unguarded, in and out. Graves County will get set up in their offense. And Coach Frick's going to call a timeout. I think some of his players are a little gassed, trying to get a sub in and get some fresh legs. With a quick commercial break, Graves County leading by 11. You're watching WK&T Sports Region 1. Welcome back inside the Eagles' nest. Graves County leads Carlisle County 53-42 with 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. So we're looking at a higher scoring affair here tonight. Looks like Graves County has brought in Lucas Pigg to give Drew Thompson a breather. They're going to get an illegal screen called, I believe, on Noah Jones. It is. It'll be his second. Drew Hayden will check in for him. So Graves County's got 3 players now with 2 fouls, 1 with 3. Make that 4 players with 2 fouls. As Marcus Isaiah picks up his second. Team 6th for Graves County already here in the third quarter. So Carlisle County is going to spend the rest of the ball game in the bonus. Hayden tries to take it himself and lost it on the way up. Mason Grant just goes right by Garrett Hayden, and he's going to be fouled. And they're going to get Hayden for the whistle. His first, team's 4th. Grant 3 for 3 from the stripe now on the evening. Got the average up and over 70%. Knocks down a 4th. 6 for 6 so far on the night for Graves County. Their lead is once again 13. And Mason Grant with 15 to go alongside Drew Thompson's 21. And they're going to get a foul, I think, on Mason Grant trying to fight through the screen. No, they're going to get an illegal screen called on Carlisle County. It's going to be on Latham. That's his first, team's 5th. Drew Thompson back in for Isaiah. He'll bring it across. Thompson does a little give and go with Mason Grant. He knocks down a triple. Drew Thompson's got 24. Hayden quickly back the other way, and Lucas Pigg will commit the foul. No, they're going to get Aiden Flint with the foul. Sorry. I thought they would get Lucas Pigg for the kind of the slap down at the ball. But that'll be Aiden Flint's second foul. Hayden from the stripe again. This is a sixth trip there already. He is perfect so far. Give him 21 with 1 more free throw on the way. Finally has the miss. And Grant with the rebound. Graves County's lead is 15, 58-43. Minute change to go here in the third. Aiden Flint, tough shot in the paint. Good drive, his first bucket. Graves County only with 2 starters on the floor right now, and Thompson and Grant. They've got Flint, Hayden, and Pigg on the floor as well. This has been an excellent third quarter for Graves County as they've got their largest lead of 17, led by just 2 at the half. And Lucas Pigg just takes it away. Looking ahead, gives to Flint, tries to step through, and they're going to get an offensive foul on Aiden Flint. That's going to be his third personal. And Caleb Oliver will check in for Flint. Hayden's picked up his dribble. The ball is tipped. And Drew Hayden takes it away, throws it ahead to Pig. Hesitates, has his shot blocked. But the rebound is knocked off of Evan Oliver. It'll stay with Graves County. .14.5 on the clock for Graves County to try to get another bucket. See if they try to get Thompson or see you get somebody else. Oliver, a good look from the corner. It's short. Ball on the ground, and Elder ends up with it. Bowles gives to Hayden. Tough 15-footer will go to end the quarter. Carlisle County trying to stay in it. And Garrett Hayden looking for some help. He's got 23 of the Carlisle 45 points, but Graves County in front by 15 as we head to the fourth. Take a commercial break. You're watching Region 1 basketball here on WK&T Sports. Welcome back inside the Eagles' Nest as we head to the fourth quarter. And Graves County very excited with the way the third quarter went, as they had just a 2-point lead at the half, and now they lead by 15 as we head to the fourth. It's been Drew Thompson versus Garrett Hayden for the most part, as Thompson's got 24, Hayden's got 23. The difference in the ball game has been that. It's been Graves County giving more help to their leading scorer. And that's why they lead by 18 as Caleb Oliver knocks down his second triple tonight. He's got 8. Turnaround 15-footer for Elder is good. Elder now with 9. Averaging 17 a game, trying to find double figures. Thompson thought about it. Oliver with the head fake. Nice pass. Caleb Oliver to John Brown. And John Brown now in double figures. He's the third Eagle in double figures. He's got 10 despite his foul trouble. Elder will try corner three. It's short, but it's tipped right to Bowles. Good awareness, and he lays it up and in. He's got 9. Grant right to Brown and somehow got lost. Biggest man on the floor got lost in traffic. Brown's got back-to-back buckets. It looked like the Page came by and, Isaiah came by and knocked that ball loose on the way up. And it's been last touched by Carlisle County. I think Garrett Hayden got hit in the mouth, I think, somewhere on that last possession. He had blood on his lip. He's trying to get wiped off. That's why he went straight to the bench to find a towel. They bring Draper in for him. Nice pick and roll. Brown tried to go what looked like for the dunk almost. Had some contact. The shot was no good. Thompson for 3, no good. John Brown's follow again is off the mark, and he's the last one to touch it. Ball dribbled off. Graves County on the floor on it first. Jump ball is going to be the call. It'll stay with Carlisle County. But Coach Frick and his staff love the hustle. Multiple guys on the floor trying to get to that basketball. If you get hustle from your team like that when you're up 18, it looks good when your team may be closer. Carlisle County trying to find an offensive surge to get back into this ball game here in the fourth. Graves County's got the trap, and Coach O'Neill's going to have to spend a timeout. Graves County in control here in the second half. Take a quick commercial break. Back after this. Region 1 basketball on WK&T Sports. Welcome back inside the Eagles Nest here on WK&T Sports. Those tuning in on channel 68 and the WK&T Sports YouTube channel, thanks so much for joining us. Here we are in the fourth quarter. Graves County looking to put away, or Carlisle County trying to get back in it, as Hayden Flint's going to pick up his fourth foul, trying to apply pressure on the dead ball. That's going to be the 9th foul on the Eagles, and they will send Latham to the free throw line for one and the bonus. Latham has not been there very many times on the season so far, just 4 for 6. Knocks down the first one. Latham good on both. Expect Graves County to maybe slow it down a little bit more methodical on the offensive end, leading by 16 with 5.5 to go. Looking maybe to go Brown on the block. Nice look. He's trapped, gets it back out. Good ball movement by Graves County. Carlisle County rotates well. Thompson mugged on the drive. Be Graves County ball on the baseline. Oh, they're gonna call it a shooting foul, and they said he just tried to pass it after the whistle. And Coach O'Neill's going to make the argument against that. So instead, it'll be a 2-shot foul for Drew Thompson. Knocks down the first one. Drew Thompson with 25. He's one high of his season high, or one short of his season high of 26. He's got it. Garrett Hayden back in for Carlisle County. He's got 23. He's been looking for some help. Bowles has given him 9, and Elder has given him 9. That's about it. Nice effort by Oliver, but shot was blocked up top. Grant looking ahead to Flint. Too strong, but it's knocked off the glass, and Grant, got with the additional rebound, follows it up and in. Mason Grant's got 17 tonight as well. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound for John Brown. Nice skip pass across, Flint right to Isaiah, but too strong. Graves County's put up 71 points. They've got 4 minutes to go in the ball game, and they've slowed it down a little bit here in this fourth quarter. Isaiah half a second late going for the steal. He's going to pick up his third foul, team's 10th. There'll be 2 free throws coming for Evan Oliver. He's 2 for 2 so far on the night. And tried 90% from the stripe on the season. Just the 4th miss on the stripe for Oliver. As Lucas Pigg checks in for Graves County, as does Jonah Watson. Probably it for the night for Marcus Isaiah and Mason Grant. Second free throw good for Oliver. Graves County lead by 19. I think Coach Frick is going to want to try to get Drew Thompson 30 and then get him out of the ballgame, if I had to bet. Aiden Flynn will fire the 3, too strong. Long rebound tipped out to Latham. Hayden in, no good. Rebound is tipped out, but then taken away. Drew Thompson pushing ahead. Too strong. We'll head to the free throw line for 2 more. Been almost a flip of turnovers here in the second half. Graves County has taken much better care of the basketball, and they have applied some tough pressure to the Comets, who have turned it over significantly more times here in the second half. Thompson's free throw will rattle around and go home. Drew Hayden will check in for John Brown to be done for the evening. A solid performance for him despite the foul trouble. Picked up a couple of tight fouls in that first quarter. Thompson's got 28. 30-second timeout call. Graves County leading by 21. Back after this, Region 1 basketball here on WK&T Sports. Welcome back inside the Eagles' Nest here on WK&T Sports. 3 minutes and change to go. Graves County leading by 21. And my suspicion will be right, as Drew Thompson still on the floor despite the big lead, as I think Coach Frick wants to see him get that 30 mark at least once this season. With 3 minutes to go. Blake Elder, three-pointer good from the top. Full timeout called by Carlisle County. We'll take the commercial break with them. Back after this, you're watching Region 1 basketball here on WK&T Sports. Looking back inside the Eagles' Nest, Graves County looking to put this one away and extend that winning streak. Grace County has won their last 4 since losing in this building to McCracken County. That was a tight ball game. They lost by just 4 points after losing by 30 at McCracken County earlier this year. Played much better defensively and had a couple of bounces gone their way. They could have come out with a victory in that ball game. Watson's drive, shot blocked up top. Carlisle County coming back the other way. Hayden pushes in, a good look for Cannon. Bowles is good. The last 2 possessions for Carlisle County, they've finally gotten 2 other players in double figures. Bowles and Elder now each with 12. Grace County's got Watson Flint with the runner, lets it short, got his own miss. He's going to be fouled. Hayden Pig and Oliver on the floor with him. But Grace County's got 2 subs set to check back in. 18th foul on Carlisle County. 2nd foul on Blake Elder. Drew Thompson and John Brown back in the ball game. Around and down on the 2nd free throw for Aiden Flint. Goes 1 for 2. Three-pointer for Latham is short. Thompson looking to push. Has it knocked free, but it happened to go right to John Brown. There's a couple of Eagles share a grin. This is still the one area that you want to see John Brown continue to improve on, and that's the free throw line. Misses the front end. John Brown, 52% from the stripe on the season. Left that one short. Rebound tipped over to Elder. Nice look on the cut, but shot just too strong for Grogan. I mean, his first field goal attempt of the ball game. Drew Thompson will knife all the way to the rim, get the bucket, and that's the 30 mark. Cannon Bowles, another good look from three-point line. This one will go too strong. Blake Elder, offensive rebound. He's going to be fouled. Just all Sean Brown can do is roll his eyes. He'll pick up his 4th, but it won't matter in this one, as Grace County is going to empty the bench here with 58 seconds to go. Field goal was good. Free throw good for Blake Elder. Grace County, Carson Carrico checks in. Drayden Trias checks in. Kai Morton checks in. Free throw bounces home for Elder. And they'll leave, looks like they'll leave Lucas Pig in to be the primary ball handler. They're going to get a reach-in foul on Bowles. That'll be his 3rd personal, team's 10th. So Lucas Pig will head to the free throw line. Chance to get in the scored book. Has not scored, just has the 1 field goal attempt on the night, and he gets it to go home. Lucas Pig, an excellent shooter especially from the perimeter. He shoots 43% from the three-point line. Has had some struggles from the stripe on a smaller sample size, but knocks down both there. Up to 65% now on the season. Marius County leading by 18 with 40 seconds to go. Pull-up jumper, no good. Long rebound for Morton. Coach Frick, I think, just wants these young guys to run through the offense. Watson's going to hold it up top until somebody comes and guards him. He will dribble it out in the corner near the scores table on his bench. And Grace County had a tight ball game at the half, but turned it on in the third quarter and opened up a big lead, and they cruised to victory here at home, 78-60. We'll take one last final break and be back with the post-game wrap-up after this. You're watching Region 1 basketball here on WK&T Sports. welcome to the postgame show here on WK&T Sports. Graves County had a tough go of it early on, led by just 2 points at halftime, but had a big third quarter led by Drew Thompson, with 30 total points to lead all scorers and helping Graves County get the big win at home as they end up winning by 18 on the night. First for Carlisle County, Blake Elder, 3 rebounds, 4 regular field goals, 3 out of 4 at the line, a three-point basket, 14 points on the night. For Oliver, he had 3 out of 4 at the stripe, 2 rebounds, 3 total points. Garrett Hayden, 4 rebounds, had 18 points in that first half alone, did not miss a single shot. He had 3 3-pointers made, 5 out of 5 on the free throw line, and 2 field goals at 18, but finished with a total of 23. Had just 2 field goals, 1 out of 2 at the free throw line in that third quarter, did not score in the fourth. Isaiah Keeling finished with 2 field goals for 4 points. Josh Newsom, 1 field goal for 2. Cannon Bowles had 2 3-point baskets, a 2-point basket, and 2 out of 3 at the free throw line for 12. And then Latham finished with 2 out of 2 at the free throw line for 2 and 5 rebounds. Overall, had Carlisle County with 10 team turnovers, 15 total rebounds and free throw, and they shot 14 out of 18 from the free throw line. A lot of those coming in the first half, and I know it's one thing that Coach O'Neill will be happy with was the team free throw percentage. For Graves County, a little bit of a rough start, especially with the turnovers, but they got it cleaned up and kept playing better and better as the game went on. Mason Grant finishes with 6 rebounds, 17 total points, 4 regular field goals, a 3-point basket, 4 out of 4 at the free throw line for Mason Grant. Caleb Oliver had 2 3-point baskets and a 2 for 8. And there's Drew Thompson, had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 regular field goals, 1, 2, 3, 4 3-point baskets, and hit 6 out of 6 at the free throw line for 30 big points in his season high. Previous high was 26. Marcus Isaiah finished with 2 field goals for 4 points, but did an excellent job defensively, and those plays aren't going to show up in the scorebook as much. Forced a couple of big turnovers, and Graves County was trying to extend that lead in the third quarter. Had a lot of great ball pressure, really helped the team, and in some ways that aren't going to show up in the scorebook. With hustle, a couple loose balls, dived on and got possessions that way as well. John Brown, despite the foul trouble, had a solid night as well. Had 6 regular field goals for 12 points, 0-2 at the free throw line, finished with 4 rebounds. Noah Jones had a field goal for 2. Aiden Flynn a field goal for 2, 1 out of 2 at the free throw line for a total of 3 points. And Lucas Pigg, 2 out of 2 at the free throw line for 2 points. Graves County just with 9 turnovers, 7 of those coming in the first half. So again, much cleaner in the second half. 23 total rebounds, and the huge improvement for Graves County on the night, the charity stripe, when they went 13 out of 16 for 81%. Graves County extends the winning streak to 5 games, and don't wait too long. It's Friday night. They will be making up their game against Mayfield here on the 12th. We'll have that coverage for you guys that night as well. Thanks to our camera crew and Andy Dew, our director, for making our broadcast happen tonight. Thanks to my dear old dad for being here and covering stats for me tonight, helping me out with Kent unable to be here again. Kent should be back with us for the Mayfield game on Friday night. Looking forward to having him back in the saddle with us. Thanks to all our sponsors for making our viewership possible and our broadcast possible. And as always, we thank the viewership here on WK&T Sports. I'm Alex Heath. Thanks for watching us. We'll see you all next time.